Have you ever wondered what's going on in someone else's head? Sometimes people don't express their feelings verbally, but their body language and other subtle clues can give you a lot away. If you've ever wondered if someone has been harboring romantic feelings for you, this video will help you figure out those subtle clues. We'll look at subtle behavioral and psychological cues that are frequently missed, such as variations in tone or body language or eye contact. These are intriguing psychological discoveries that can help you better comprehend attraction and emotional bonds. We promise that after seeing this video, your ability to recognize these subconscious cues will improve. Make sure you click the subscribe button and enable the notifications if you enjoy this kind of information and would like to learn more about psychology, body language, and human behavior. Don't miss out on any more insightful information that will improve your communication in relationships. Belle, let's get started. Here are 10 subtle clues that she might be having fantasies about you. Intense staring, or just one intense stare. One of the most personal and revealing nonverbal indicators of love. Desire is intense staring. It goes beyond words, enabling emotions to be conveyed through the depth of a gaze. When someone looks at you with unwavering intensity, or frequently steals glances, it's often a subtle sign of admiration or longing. The eyes are often said to be the windows to the soul, communicating feelings that may otherwise remain unspoken. These cues can unlock hidden truths about her emotions, and whether she's imagining more than just casual interactions with you. One of the most widely recognized signs of passionate staring is lingering eye contact. Holding eye contact longer than is customary in social situations, indicating deep interest and hinting at a desire for something more meaningful. Similarly, if she quickly looks away after being caught staring, it often reflects both interest and a hint of nervousness, as if she's self-conscious about revealing her feelings. When her pupils enlarge as she looks at you, it's the body's natural involuntary reactions signaling heightened emotional or physical excitement combined with the softness of her eyes, creating a relaxed, almost dreamy look. It's a delicate balance between curiosity and vulnerability, painting a vivid picture of her inner emotions. These clues suggest that she is at ease with you and may even be hoping for a closer bond. Sneaky or discreet glances are another hallmark of passionate staring. If you notice her watching you constantly, even when she makes an effort to do so covertly, it shows that she is enthralled. When she looks at you intently, it's probably because she's imagining what it would be like to be with you. Perhaps she imagines holding your hand while laughing, or making memories of shared intimacy. These brief moments, though, speak volumes about the way her thoughts wander toward you, even when you're not directly interacting. It's a silent, unintentional giveaway that you occupy a significant space in her mind. There is a romantic bridge between her inner world and the reality she hopes for with you. And if you find yourself on the receiving end of passionate stares, her stares are her way of interpreting every move in an attempt to determine how you feel around her, and whether you share the same level of interest. There are ways to react that can strengthen the bond. Grin. Maintaining eye contact and grinning broadly can convey that you are receptive. She's being invited to keep opening up emotionally, and by seeing how she interacts with other people, you can determine whether her behavior is exclusively reserved for you, or just a friendly manner. Her intense staring at you may indicate exclusivity, indicating that her fantasies are limited to you. It's the romantic language of the eyes carrying, seeing the whispers of feelings she may not yet be comfortable expressing vocally, allows one to peek into her mind, and giving her a favorable response reassures her that her feelings are acknowledged and possibly even reciprocated. One of the most private and revealing methods for someone to communicate their secret emotions is through two continuous touches. A woman's frequent physical contact with you is often an unspoken indication of her attraction to you. She may be attempting to close the invisible distance between you by creating a sense of comfort and closeness that speaks volumes about her intentions. Whether intentional or seemingly accidental, her touches reveal her desire to be closer to you, both emotionally and physically. The kinds of touches she uses can reveal the depth of her feelings as well as her level of comfort with you. During a discussion, small gestures like touching your hand or lightly caressing your arm may appear harmless at first, but don't ignore them. On the other side, these actions frequently convey a fun and passionate curiosity. It's as though she's experimenting to see how you respond to her closeness. She shows her comfort level with you through playful nudges and joking shoves that combine humor and a flirtatious undertone. They are meant to make you laugh, lower your guard, and strengthen your bond. Some touches have even more intimate meaning, such as lightly brushing your fingers together or placing her hand on yours. These are not just random gestures. When she touches your hand or fingers with intention, she is expressing deeper romantic interest, possibly imagining what it would be like to hold your hand in real life. It's the type of touch that communicates, "I want to be close to you," without the need for words. The way she touches you, along with the adequacy and exclusivity of these gestures, says a lot about her intentions. If she touches you more than she does anyone else, or if her touch lingers longer than necessary, it reveals her inner yearning to connect only with you. Additionally, if she places her hand lightly on your shoulder or across your back during a conversation, it speaks of trust and comfort. These touches often serve as a bridge between friendship and something much deeper, carrying subtle hints of emotional and physical longing. If she makes an affectionate gesture that makes your heart skip a beat, and you sense a whisper of mutual attraction, don't be afraid to return the favor. You don't need big gestures. Her subtle way of asking, "Do you notice me? Do you feel this spark, too?" can set the tone for where your "see" might lead. By mimicking her touches, a quick brush against her shoulder, a tiny grasp of her hand, or a brief touch on her arm can say a lot. Touch is a subtle yet effective technique for two people to start sharing their unspoken wishes. You not only demonstrate that you're sensitive to her cues, but you also express your interest in her unspoken language. Trust your instincts, stay aware of her body language, and you might just uncover the lovely bond she's been subtly attempting to establish 3 times over. If her touches feel deliberate, warm, and specifically focused on you, they might be among the most romantic indications that she's dreaming about you. The number and type of praises someone gives you when she admires you are among the most obvious indicators that she is deeply fascinated by you. Her words are thoughtfully chosen and go beyond simple civility or casual remarks, expressions that provide insight into a deeper attraction. If she constantly gives you compliments, especially in genuine ways, It's a strong indication that she harbors romantic thoughts about you. Pay close attention to the types of compliments she gives, such as remarks about your personal traits, like, "You're so thoughtful," or "I love how calm and composed you always are," as these are observations that go beyond surface impressions, reflecting admiration for who you truly are. This is because compliments are more than just acknowledging the obvious. They are subtle ways of connecting to deeper emotional layers. It's as though she's telling you that she loves and appreciates the very essence of you. Even seemingly simple compliments like, "You look really handsome today," can have a big impact when they're repeated frequently. These compliments may seem casual at first, but when they're repeated, they show how much she appreciates the way you present yourself and give away that she's attracted to you physically. Then there's the art of detailed compliments, which show how closely she's paying attention if she says something as specific as how your smile lights up a room or your unique sense of humor that always makes her laugh. She is demonstrating that she is aware of every single aspect of your personality. These thorough observations demonstrate her commitment to getting to know you. They require time and effort. When someone regularly comments on your unique sense of humor, which constantly makes her laugh, she is demonstrating that she recognizes even the slightest aspect of your personality. These kinds of compliments are not given carelessly. Rather, they are purposeful and sincere, expressing her developing interest and appreciation. These in-depth observations demonstrate her commitment to getting to know you. They require time and effort. When someone regularly gives you compliments, it's important to note how it makes you feel. Often these kind words are meant to create a sense of comfort and positivity when the two of you are together. She may view compliments as a way to encourage you, boost your confidence, or make you smile. These kinds of compliments are not given lightly. Rather, they are purposeful and heartfelt, conveying her growing interest and admiration, which create a friendly and trustworthy dynamic. If you've noticed this pattern of frequent, meaningful compliments, it's important to acknowledge and appreciate her efforts. Reciprocal compliment can strengthen that bond even further, showing her that the admiration is reciprocal. A direct compliment of her strengths, or a heartfelt response like, "That means lot, thank you," lets her know that you've noticed her fondness and are open to building this connection. Often it's in these small but intimate exchanges that feelings begin to bloom into something more ultimately meaningful. When she makes the effort to affirm who you are with frequent heartfelt compliments, you're probably taking up a lot of space in her thoughts, possibly even her fantasies for playful teasing. Compliments are more than just words. They are windows into her thoughts and desires. Her admiration for you, subtly woven into her language and expressions, could very well be a sign that she's imagining what it would be like to grow closer to you. Playful taunting that is playful. One of the smallest and most endearing indicators that she is starting to fantasize about you is teasing. Light-hearted jokes reveal a developing emotional depth in this intimate setting, created by gentle banter, comfort between you two. When she teases you with warmth and humor, it's an indication that she's trying to build a special bond with you. However, teasing isn't just about the words spoken. It's also about the underlying intentions and emotional undercurrents. Through light-hearted jokes or affectionate sarcasm, she can test whether you share her sense of humor and enjoy the chemistry between you. This is one of the reasons teasing is so effective in fostering attraction. It serves as a playful probe into your compatibility and allows her to gauge whether you'll return her clever remarks and sense of humor. If she makes fun of your odd behaviors, such as your infatuation with the same coffee order or your nostalgic music, this light-hearted back and forth might feel like a secret language that only the two of you can use, creating a sense of closeness and exclusivity. It's frequently her way of saying, "I've noticed you and I want to know more." Additionally, teasing has a subtle yet alluring flirtatious undertone that lets her show interest without being overt and promotes mystery and intrigue in your interactions. For example, if she makes fun of your attempts to impress her or laughs at how seriously you take little challenges, it's a sign that she values your individuality and feels comfortable enough to laugh with you about them. These playful exchanges deepen your bond by turning ordinary conversations into intensely emotional and memorable experiences. Playful teasing has a significant bonding element beyond attraction. It creates a US versus the world dynamic, where you both share a private understanding or exclusive joke. This subtle form of flirtation makes you feel more attracted to each other and feels natural. For instance, if she lovingly makes fun of your competitive nature during a board game or your stubborn refusal to try new foods, it's her way of celebrating who you truly are without passing judgment. This unique dynamic makes your interactions feel special, distinctly yours, and full of affectionate energy. The key to playful teasing is its balance. It should remain light-hearted and respectful, never going over into anything harsh or critical. When done correctly, teasing conveys admiration and a sincere desire to establish a connection. You can encourage the fun if you answer with the same level of humor and joy, dynamic, and increase her level of emotional commitment. In the end, playful teasing is a subtle yet obvious indication that she is interested in you and may even be fantasizing about you. It shows her comfort level with you and her desire to share a dynamic full of humor and mutual joy. If you lean into these moments and respond to her teasing remarks with warmth and playful banter of your own, you'll find yourself drawn into an enjoyable and emotionally rewarding connection. Every joke and shared laugh brings you closer to understanding and appreciating each other in meaningful ways. 5 people are laughing at your jokes. I'm giggling at your jokes. When she laughs at your jokes, even the ones that aren't very clever or polished, it's more than just laughter. It's a subtle yet powerful sign of her fondness for you. People don't truly laugh unless they feel comfortable, and sharing laughter with someone builds an intimate bond. If she's laughing at your jokes in stories, it's her way of expressing that she enjoys your company and feels emotionally connected. Laughter is often referred to as the language of the soul, a universal expression of joy and connection that transcends spoken words. Her laughing is gentle, and her humor has a way of shattering barriers. By laughing at your jokes, Bridge subtly conveys that she's open to you and shows her interest in you with warmth and lightheartedness. From a psychological standpoint, her laughter may be a type of positive reinforcement that encourages you to continue the conversation and makes you feel seen, valued, and validated. Her laughter echoing yours is a gentle confirmation that she feels a strong, natural bond of connection that she probably appreciates greatly. Behavior also connects into social mirroring, where people naturally replicate one another's emotional states to establish an emotional connection. Moreover, think of the halo effect as a psychological process in which perception is influenced by attraction. Her laughter is a sign of how enthralled she is, and more significantly, it goes beyond polite chuckles or forced giggles. It will feel genuine, frequently accompanied by joyful eye crinkles, a radiant smile, and relaxed body language. If she is fantasizing about you, your humor will probably seem especially delightful. Your presence, magnetic even in ordinary comment, becomes funnier, and a simple moment is infused with charm in her eyes. These are powerful emotional indicators that imply she is attracted to you in ways she may not express. A relationship, whether it is developing or thriving, depends on mutual comfort and joy. When a woman feels comfortable enough to laugh without apology around you, it shows that she is at ease and willing to be herself with you. Comfort breeds close, and this sense of emotional safety is frequently a breeding ground for deeper feelings to develop. With each shared laugh, she is letting her guard down and inviting you deeper into her world. But keep in mind that genuine laughter is what matters most in this situation. There is a noticeable difference in tone and expression, so check for the telltale indicators of honesty in her reactions. Polite or nervous laughter won't have the same impact. Every laugh has an emotional undertone, a rhythm of attraction and curiosity, perhaps even a hint of fantasy. And in those moments, even the most straightforward exchange becomes laced with a feeling that is subtly, undeniably romantic. Her eyes softening, a wide smile that lasts, and a relaxed, open posture all indicate genuine amusement. When you see these cues, you can be sure that her laughter is the result of something deeper than humor. It's the spark of connection, an unspoken indication of her admiration for you. 6. Posing private inquiries. When she begins asking intimate inquiries, it's one of the sweetest indications that she's having fantasies about you. When someone wants to build a meaningful relationship, they naturally gravitate toward questions that are thoughtful, curious, and caring. This attempt to go beyond surface-level interaction shows her interest in learning what makes you unique. It's her method of gaining insight into your heart and assessing emotional compatibility. These aren't just casual questions about your day or your favorite color. They reflect a deeper yearning to truly understand you. Inquiries about your family's early years or your own goals are subliminal signs that she wants to establish intimacy and trust. She might be interested in how your prior experiences have shaped you, subtly assembling your life story as you tell it. These questions provide windows into your ideals, your goals, and the true you, beyond the facade that is frequently displayed in daily interactions. It seems as though she is savoring every scrap of information about you to get closer to your world. When she listens carefully, perhaps even leaning closer or interacting more emotionally, she may even ask more subtle personal questions, such as those that probe your favorites, with the intention of learning more about your worlds. It's possible that your similar interests or passions will bring you closer together. It becomes evident from her smiles and your intelligent responses to her follow-up questions that she's constructing a picture of you both, where your interests serve as the cornerstone of a deeper bond. Her vulnerability in answering these questions is very heartwarming. She is attempting to engage you in a private conversation, by posing personal questions. She is showing you that she is prepared to open up to you in the hopes that you will reciprocate her trust and understanding by striking up these discussions. She is experimenting with emotional connection in an attempt to be reassured that her thoughts of you are treated with the same level of love as her response to this developing interest. Whether you're sharing an experience that influenced you or your goals, it's critical to be considerate and energetic while sharing personal details that demonstrate your complete presence in the discussion. These exchanges enable her to get to know you better while also returning the favor. Through attentive conversation, she is shown that her feelings are valued and that her vulnerability in posing sensitive questions is not one-sided. When she starts to ask intimate questions, you can work together to establish a mutually understanding environment that strengthens your bond. It's a delicate yet effective method of letting her know that she thinks of you frequently. It's her tactful way of telling you that she believes you are someone worth caring about. An investigation, a shining indication that she might already be creating ideas about what your future together would entail. Have you noticed how she consistently tends to find herself around you, even when there isn't a specific cause for it? This understated yet effective behavior reveals an unsaid bond and an irrefutable emotional tug, especially when it is started uncalled for, and says a lot about a person's innermost thoughts. Being physically close involves more than just physical distance. It also involves comfort appeal and an underlying desire to develop intimacy. Imagine this scenario during a group outing or a social gathering. She effortlessly gravitates toward your side. It may seem casual or even coincidental, but there's usually an underlying intention, whether she's pulling up a chair beside you or positioning herself within your line of sight. Her actions are full of meaning. Her choice to be near you, despite other options, signals that you are the focal point of her attention. It's a silent, yet powerful statement. Being close to you brings her a sense of happiness and fulfillment. And then there's the charm of those accidental encounters. She could happen to wander into the same coffee shop you frequent, or suddenly become irregular in spaces you often visit. While on the surface it may feel unplanned, the consistency of these occurrences suggest otherwise. These shared moments, whether planned or serendipitous, act as tiny threads that weave a deeper bond, giving her the chance to get closer and share more of herself with you. You might also notice her creating reasons to interact, no matter how small they seem. She might ask for your opinion on something insignificant or request help with a task she could easily manage on her own. These actions aren't about the task at hand, but rather about cultivating moments together. Moments that allow shared smiles and stolen glances. It's not an accident that she always chooses to stand or sit close to you, whether you're in a meeting at a party or even waiting in line if there are other seats or spots available. Every excuse she uses to connect gives her a brief chance to explore the chemistry between you. Interpreting this behavior reveals its romantic undertone. It goes beyond friendship or politeness and signals emotional attraction and a longing to spend time with you. She's unconsciously letting you know that she feels drawn to your presence and wants to share her world with you, even in the most subtle ways. Her closeness is her way of maintaining the connection and enjoying the unspoken energy between you. Physical and emotional proximity frequently mirror each other, so her nearness could be a reflection of the affection she's nurturing deep down. After all, proximity is a beautiful language of romance that frequently speaks the loudest without uttering a single word. If you sense and reciprocate her energy, don't hesitate to meet her halfway. If you're equally interested, take advantage of the opportunity to mirror her behavior. Spend more time with her. Engage in meaningful conversations, or initiate those shared moments by responding with the same warmth and enthusiasm. This will allow you to nurture the connection and give it a chance to blossom into something even more profound. 8. Mimicking the body language. The innate propensity of someone to mimic your body language is one of the most subtle yet powerful indicators that they are genuinely enthralled by your presence. Because of a deep psychological drive to connect and link, mirroring is an unconscious act of mimicry in which actions, gestures, or even speech patterns are reflected to indicate alignment and interest. This reinforces a sense of being on the same wavelength. When she finds herself equally, she will exhibit this minor alignment in her demeanor during your interactions if she is enchanted by you. Observe how her posture echoes yours, how her movements appear to mimic your own, or even how her voice mimics your tone and pace. When you lean forward to emphasize a point during a conversation, she quickly follows suit, seemingly instinctively reducing the distance between hearts. You may cross your legs, and a few moments later, she shifts in the same manner. These moments may initially appear to be random, but the repetition reveals something larger, her body reacting to the magnetic pole of mutual chemistry. Mirroring is more than simply surface-level behavior. It's an unintentional emotional synchrony that forges a connection that goes beyond words. Another potent sign of this attraction is the looks on the faces. Her responses to you are not conscious decisions, but rather an instinctive response that shows how deeply attuned she is to you and this connection. If you notice her, smiling when you smile or her brows furrowing in concern as you share a serious thought, it means that she is completely engaged in your world. Encourages intimacy by using the smallest glances and gestures to construct a picture of a love tale developing. Mirroring is caused by the subconscious chameleon effect, where people often mimic those they are most interested in or connected to. And when it comes to romantic attraction, this effect is amplified because she unconsciously looks for ways to relate to you and foster this developing intimacy by mirroring you. By doing so, she's not just taking your manners, she's building a bridge of trust and understanding. It's her body's unspoken way of showing that what you share feels right and comfortable for both of you. Recognizing mirroring involves observing the organic flow of your interactions rather than scrutinizing them. She may be feeling safe, open, and even enamored in your company if she is continuously imitating your behavior. These coordinated motions indicate a deeper psychological connection. The way her body moves subtly as yours speaks volumes. These unconscious gestures reveal a depth of emotion that words may never fully capture. The next time you notice her movements aligning with yours, take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this silent dance, because it's in these fleeting moments of connection that undeniable chemistry occurs. It's a quiet yet powerful declaration that she's not only fascinated by you, but also drawn to the possibility of something more. Easily envious 9 behavior blooms that are readily envious. Subtle jealousy can often be a sign of a deeper emotional attachment and an unspoken fear of losing someone's attention or affection. When she shows signs of being easily envious, it's not a random reaction. Rather, it's a sign that you mean something special to her. This behavior shows a level of emotional vulnerability that suggests her feelings for you may be deeper than she has publicly expressed. Jealousy frequently stems from the quiet hope that she has a special place in your life, a place she may fear could be challenged by someone else. When you're among other women, you might notice a change in her behavior or body language. Small behaviors like these can reveal a lot about her inner emotional landscape, suggesting that she may be unconsciously protective of her relationship with you. Sometimes this jealousy can show up in subtle ways, such as passive-aggressive comments about your interactions with a female friend, or a subtle objection to the time you spend with another woman. She may appear more reserved, distant, or tense, almost as if trying to hide her discomfort. Despite being subtle, these actions demonstrate the extent of her emotional commitment. Another indication of her easily envious behavior may be the protective attitude she adopts when she perceives that her position in your life is in jeopardy. She may try to discreetly re-enter your attention on her by interrupting conversations or times when you're interacting with other women. This safeguard. Her jealousy may also manifest online as she monitors your social media activity, but she isn't motivated by hatred. Rather, it stems from the calm desire that you view her as the most important person in your life. If she frequently observes or remarks on your online contacts, particularly those involving other women, it's another indication that you take up more of her thoughts than you may understand. Behavior frequently stems from her anxieties or insecurities about her relationship status with you, whether they are brought on by unrequited affections or by past experiences. Since jealousy is frequently a cover for vulnerability, these feelings typically originate from a sincere concern for how she is seen in your life. If you're interested in her, reassuring her can go a long way. If you're on the receiving end of such behavior, how you react can drastically alter the course of your relationship. Small but meaningful affirmations, such as telling her she's valued and appreciated, can help her feel better. Fostering open communication and acknowledging her feelings can also increase your trust in one another. If her feelings are not returned, it's crucial to set firm but compassionate boundaries. In the end, it's easier to avoid misunderstandings or needless emotional anguish when you gently and empathetically communicate your stance. When you recognize these indications with empathy and knowledge, you can handle such delicate emotions with care and respect. Jealous behavior is a subtle yet potent signal of attraction, packed with optimism, vulnerability, and the need to be seen truly in someone's eyes. 10. Setting aside time for you. 1. Setting aside time for you. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, so if she's making an effort to spend it with you, it's a definite sign of her developing interest and affection. Whether she's making excuses to be around you or organizing special moments with you, these behaviors demonstrate that she's purposefully fostered a deeper connection. This is one of the most telling signs that she's fantasizing about you. She may create informal opportunities to interact with you, such as asking for your assistance with something she could do on her own. It's not about the task itself, but rather the shared moment. Each small gesture she makes to include you in her life is a subtle but powerful expression of how much you mean to her. It gives her a chance to feel your presence and enjoy your company in a similar way. She may invite you to social gatherings or group hangouts in the hopes of seeing how you fit into her world while keeping things informal and light. These group settings are often a safe way to show her how interested you are without being overly direct. At times, she may try to be more personal by organizing activities that are just the two of you, like a coffee date, movie night, or a walk in the park.